Hey Bible fans, Danny McMullen here. Just going to take a quick look at the Schuyler Quentel personal size ESV. I'm making this video per request of my friend Pastor Brett. I got this one in the British tan color. This is in the goat skin with the calfskin liner here. And you can see it says goat skin here. This is nice and floppy, as you can see. And this is a real, I would say, pebbly grain here. Although on the spine, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's pebbly, but it also has a grain going up this way. So it's kind of interesting. And then you see the nice raised hubs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. And of course it's perimeter stitched all the way around. I always like the Bibles that have the perimeter stitching. It just seems a little more stable for wear and tear. Let's take a look at the corners. You can see Schuyler does something a little bit different than, say, Allen. They actually do little slits and then they put them together. You can't really see it on this one. Probably can there. Sometimes they kind of screw it up a little bit. This one's pretty good. Yeah, I have a New King James that they kind of screwed it up. These hand-sized versions of the Quentel series are basically the same as the full size. They're basically half the size, so I've been told. And if you look at the font size, let's see if we can get a better picture of it. This is, I think, an 8.5 or something like that. Very readable. And there is some ghosting on this. It's a 28 GSM paper, and they have line matching, so it's not a big problem. Anyhow, it's got 2 ribbon markers, and let's see, these are pretty straight. I don't know if you can see that or not. Has a art gilt line inside here, and then it has the red under gold, which is pretty nice. It is Smith sewn. It's a black letter text. I don't know if these are going to come in red letter at some point. I know the new personal size Canterbury King James is going to be red letter. In the back it has lined paper. I don't know, like 10 sheets of it. That's kind of nice. And then it has the maps. I like the Schuyler maps, at least on the Quentel series. They're nice and sharp. As you can see, it's pretty floppy. I haven't gone through this too much, so it's still a little bit stiff. But let's see, we can go. Where does it start coming up here? Yeah, that's Genesis. You can see it starts coming up there. But it is edge lined, of course. All the Quentels are. But I'm sure it'll loosen up a little bit more over time. But yeah, this is really nice. I got this on a discount because here in 1 Corinthians 16, if you can see, there's a little an ink blotch right there. And it doesn't go through to the other side. Can't see it on the other side, but it just right there. And I mean, it was $15 difference, so I didn't care that much, so I went and got it. And just to compare the size, if you go ahead and close this up, and take the Schuyler Classic King James, which you gave me, Pastor Brett. Here it is side by side. Put them on top of each other. Gives you kind of a size comparison. So it's smaller, but the King James, the Classic King James, the TBS version is not as big as the Quentel, or actually it's the Canterbury King James. So I actually like this one a little bit better because it's more handy. They're roughly the same thickness. This one's a little bit thinner. And also I'll mention here the Jerusalem Cross dry stamping right here. If you can see, it's actually darker than the regular color here. I don't know if that's done on purpose or it's because of maybe it burnt the leather or something, but I guess it's supposed to be that way. But yeah, it's a really, really nice Bible. This is actually my only ESV translation. So I highly recommend getting one if you can. So yeah, there it is, the Schuyler Quentel personal size ESV version in British tan. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and God bless.